Hi, my name is Emily, and I did my research paper on the history of the LGBTQ movement. I try to specifically focus on the legal cases that paved the path towards marriage equality and all of the steps in between. This topic is particularly important to me because I identify as a part of the LGBTQ community and experienced a part of the history taking place in my lifetime. Luckily, I haven't experienced discrimination to the extent that I will discuss in this presentation, but I feel it is important to shed light on an issue that has caused so much oppression over the years. The movement officially begun around 1920 and initially received a lot of pushback from the community. Obviously because it was different than the normal standard for relationships, and there was much more hate than respect for these individuals. It was very hard for them to gain any sort of traction socially or politically, and it took years for them to get any sort of recognition or positive steps towards equality. Because of this, it was difficult to find people who were willing to join and openly admit to homosexuality. Hate crimes were also common around this time, and individuals who were openly gay were targets of many forms of discrimination. I wanted to specifically focus on the first leaders in the LGBTQ movement. Although all are important, I feel it was important for me to focus on these four who really started the movement altogether. And Henry Gerber was actually one of the first, and he founded the Society for Human Rights in 1924. It was the first and oldest documented organization for gay rights and produced the first paraphernalia called Friendship and Freedom. Soon after him, Harry Hay came along, and he founded the Matashi Society in 1950 and was the first public supporter of the movement. They focused on changing the public's opinion of homosexuality, and he is considered the pioneer of gay rights. And Kathy is elected as the first openly homosexual person to be elected into a political office. This was significantly important because she was also a woman. Recently, Legal Standpoint has obviously taken a turn in the right direction for homosexuality, but it took a long time for it to get like that. It took us battling for decades for us to get to where we are today. And the first steps that really started that was the Democratic Party was actually the first political group to openly support gay marriage. With this support, we were able to really introduce ourselves into the public arena and open some awareness to it overall in a not so negative way. Same-sex marriage was officially made legal nationwide on June 26, 2015. And soon after that, Tana and Marcia Kaddish were the first gay couple to get married under the new law in Massachusetts. For my works cited, I mostly used court cases and also personal one-on-one interviews with influencers, specifically the interview with Harry Hay, where I learned about his life and how difficult it was to be gay in that day and age. Then the interview with the first gay couple to be married, like I mentioned before, which was very inspiring and heartfelt. Overall, I have learned how important it is to fight for what you believe in and to continue to fight until the battle is won. Thank you.